Alright everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the severe weather forecast over the next few days. As you can see, currently around the nation we have a band of precipitation predominantly in the form of snow showers. We also have some precipitation in the form of rain predominantly across some of the states here. And as you can see, we have this diving moisture down to the south. It's coming down to the south here, and as you can see, we have another band of moisture along here, and these two, okay, so there's going to be a low pressure system forming somewhere in here, that counterclockwise spin, obviously, for low pressure systems up here in the northern hemisphere, and that's going to funnel all the warm air up into this region right here, and we're going to have a broad warm sector here that's going to allow for some strong to severe storms to develop across the region. So let's take a look at that. As you can see, we have the slight risk of severe weather today across portions of the upper Midwest and the Ohio Valley, as well as a marginal risk of severe weather that goes more towards into Tennessee, somewhat into southern Kentucky, up towards Chicago. We do have a 5% tornado risk here for these areas, as well as a 2% up towards Chicago, down towards Clarksville. And then we have the wind and hail risk. The wind risk will be more of a threat than the hail risk, but nonetheless, they're still there. So let's take a look at the GFS model here. And as you can see, we have this low pressure system setting up here. We have the warm front over the top, obviously allowing for the funneling of this cold, warmer air here, where we have this warmer air coming in here and making a broad warm sector. And then we have the cold front, obviously, on the back side here. We have the low pressure system. See, there's going to be some storms fire along a boundary here later. Taking this out to about, say, let's see, that low pressure system moves off. This one brings some precipitation. This is Friday at about 6Z. So we have the low pressure system. We got the warm front, and then we got the, we have the cold front in here somewhere, according to this map. Is what it's looking like, the pressure tongues. And so we have this warm sector here, although the warm sector will be to about here, I would say. This is the big part of the warm sector. So as you can see, we have, as that storm system moves off, we got this system. We got some disturbance trying to form over here. As you can definitely tell, we have somewhat of a disturbance trying to form, and this would bring a lot of moisture up, and this could potentially bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms to the region here. And then as that disturbance moves off, we do see some snow showers on the top side of it in Kentucky into West Virginia. We do have some scattered showers and thunderstorms along the southeastern coast here. And as that system moves off, it does look to bring some pretty intense snowfall to areas of the Northeast. Really intense snowfall here for right along the coast, as it drops down to all the way to a 967, 966, bringing some light snow showers to the coastal regions here in the Northeast. And then as that one moves off, we have another one developing, bringing some light to moderate showers of snow across a lot of the northern regions of the United States. Then we have another ridge developing. This is looking pretty interesting. We have another warm sector developing, southerly flow across portions of the United States. And as that moves off, we have the low pressure system kind of forming a cold front as well as a warm front over top. So another classic severe weather setup around the 1st of March, so really the first day of spring. And we see that really just sit around, and then we see a massive line of storms start to develop. This could bring some severe weather if this were to occur. This looks to be a nice severe weather maker here across these areas. And then we go on March, we go towards March the 3rd. We have a lunar eclipse on March the 3rd. And lucky enough for areas in the east, we have a high pressure system setting up over the east, which would clear skies for a nice viewing of the lunar eclipse. It'll occur early in the morning on March the 3rd. And so, lucky enough for a lot of areas in the east, we have a nice high pressure ridge setting up that would bring clear skies for much of the east. And then by the next day on March the 5th, we would have another active weather pattern looking to be setting in, as we have an intense low pressure system, somewhat intense low pressure system, bringing nice snowfall. And then we see a lot of moisture just inundating on the northwest coast here. And then we have a nice ridge over most of the states here, primarily impacting the central and western states here. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see what the Euro model has to say. If it will load. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so the Euro model has some nice snow bands setting up across the northeast currently, and then this low pressure system, and then this one's going to move off and give way to this one. The Euro shows more of a discrete cells out ahead of the line look during the nighttime there, rather than organized line of storms, and this would be more favorable for a tornado setup. And as that system moves off, we see another system quickly move through. Then we just generally see a nice pattern here developing of nice temperatures across most of the southern United States. And then we have this big system developing here around the 26th time frame. It wouldn't bring much in the form of active weather. It would just bring a lot of rain. And then as we move on, we have this big winter system developing, in fact. And this is showing a big winter system developing around March the 3rd. And so that's pretty interesting to see. That would be this would probably be record breaking if this were to occur. Really interesting to see. We have a cold front on the backside as well as a warm front up here. So we would see severe weather to the south likely, and then we would see wintry precipitation to the north likely if this system were to develop. And this is kind of exciting to see because I would be in that system on the snowfall side. But yeah, after that, it generally agrees with the high pressure setting up over the east. Now, don't take this. Okay, I want to say something. Don't take this as a forecast. All right, don't take this as a forecast. This is just a suggestion of what could happen. All right, so as we go out towards March the 3rd, we see snowfall starting out for the southern plains, bringing up to 10 to 12 inches of snowfall for areas. And then this would bring quite the band of snowfall to the southern United States. Now, I do want to say, take this with a grain of salt because this is really unlikely to happen, I would say, because it's towards the end of the model run, but it's just a signal. So this probably will not happen. I would say maybe in a day or so, this will not be the case. It'll probably show this snowfall way up here somewhere, or it won't even show it at all, maybe. So I just want to say, don't get hyped up for it. If you see any hype channels posting like major snowstorm for the south on March the 3rd, don't listen to that because this is obviously an unlikely scenario. And so what I want to do is I want to do a little bit of a forecast discussion here for severe weather. So if we take maybe I'll just save that for another video today. Moving on to the Weather Prediction Center, we have showers and thunderstorms possible across much of the Ohio Valley into the southeast today, as we see some wintry precipitation setting up to the north and a lot of wintry precipitation setting up to the west. Tomorrow we have the risk of severe weather, obviously, and then showers and thunderstorms generally for the east. A lot of snowfall and wintry precipitation for the west and the Great Lakes. And then day 3, this should be Friday, I believe. A lot of wintry precipitation setting up for the west and the Great Lakes in the northeast. And we still have some showers and thunderstorms lingering around for the southeast. Climate Prediction Center 6 to 10 day outlook, February 23rd through the 27th. Above average temperatures persisting across the central and eastern states here, although we do see some colder air trying to build in along the coast there. Below average temps for the northwest coast there. And then we have a lot of above average precipitation areas here for much of the western states, the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes, down into the Tennessee Valley, and then the upper Midwest and north central plains. And then for a lot of the south, we have like areas like Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. We have below average precipitation possible. 8 to 14 day outlook, March 25th or February 25th through March the 3rd. We have basically pretty much everywhere either above average or near normal. So a lot of above average temps during this time. Very interesting to see. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And check out EpicPen if you haven't already. You should check out the pro version. The free version, you can get it for this stuff, but I would recommend the pro version for all of this. Just $2 a month. So, or $24 a year. So thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.